Hey guys, Scotty here. So in this video today, I put together a montage of clips of the most important things you need to remember if you're trying to learn my technique. Again, they're the most important, so check it out. Okay, let's start with the wrist roll. The wrist roll is what's going to enable you to pull a club back, parallel or even farther. It's real simple. Let's start with this. You place your forearm out in front of you like this and make a finger grip with your hand. So what that means is you're not making a fist. You're gripping your fingers just like this. So forearm out like this, finger grip, and roll that little knuckle on that hand towards your chin. So roll your wrist back like this, roll your wrist back like this. Let me show you another angle. It's real simple. Again, forearm out here, finger grip, little knuckle up like this, roll it towards your chin. Roll it this way, roll it like that. It's that simple. This move is what's, again, going to enable you to pull the club back to parallel or farther. Work on it, the wrist roll. Place your hand out in front of you like this, your left hand. And let's look at them and do this. There you go. And make a finger grip with your hand. And now I want you to just roll this like this. Roll like this. I want you to relax your arm, get comfortable, and roll this. So take this little knuckle and stick it out a little like that, and roll it towards your chin, just like that. Do that a few times. So guys, it looks like this. Roll it to your chin, roll it to your chin. You don't even need to move your arm. Just roll this to your chin, roll this to your chin, just like that. Do it again, just like that. That is what enables you to pull the club back, Hunter, to parallel or beyond. So it's not that you have a rigid wrist and you're gripping the club and going like this. No, you're rolling your wrist when you do the backswing. Here we go. Everyone has what I call a skin fold. And it's in between your index finger and your thumb. And you can press on this piece of skin right here. And that's what I call the skin fold. Now, 90% of your shots, or 90+% of your shots, are going to be where the top of the grip fits into this skin fold. Okay? So what that means is this. Again, open your hand up, index finger, thumb. Right there's that skin fold. I take the top of the grip, and we're going to use this little red piece right here to diagram for the top, to illustrate the top. And I'm going to place that into that skin fold like this. And then you roll your hand over from there. Okay, but let's try that one more time. Make sure we get this right. Skin folds in between an index finger and a thumb. Press it like this. Top of the grip goes into the fold. Okay? And then your hand lays over from there. Let's give you another angle. Let's take the shaft down here. When we place our top hand on the club, we come in at a 45-degree angle to put that into the skin fold. So we're not coming in at a 90 and grabbing it like this, and we're not coming in over the top like this. We're coming in at a 45-degree angle across the shaft like this, placing the top of the grip into the skin fold and then laying your hand over like this. Okay? At this time, I want to talk about and make clear that we don't grip it with our hands into the palm like this. No one could do that. I can't even pull the club back from this position. It's impossible. So let's talk about what your lower hand is doing now. We know the top hand comes across at this angle. You give it a grip. You have two sections here now. You see that this curves? Let this all curve as well. Be comfortable. Don't try to make your arm stiff at this time either. Let it bend. Be comfortable here. So, comes in, give it a grip, lay it over. I have two sections. Top two fingers form one section, bottom two fingers form the other. On your right hand or your lower hand, I want to break it into 4 pieces. So I'll make it like a pie. We'll cut it down the middle and then this way. This quarter right here, we want to lay over these 2 fingers. So it looks like this, just like that. So we get the grip, we lay it over, these 2 are sticking out. You take that section, lay it over those 2, and then grab your club like this. Now at this time, we're grabbing it on our fingers. You can see that. It's in my fingers. It's not where I'm grabbing it with my palm or my hand. I'm grabbing it in my fingers. Let's just start with the grip. Hold your hand out like this. In between your index finger and your thumb, Hunter, there's a piece of skin right here. If I push on this, it kind of flattens out. See that? Right there. That's what I call the skin fold, right here, right here. Now, it's where the top of the grip is going to fit into the skin fold, and then you're going to wrap your hands around from there, okay? Gotcha. Okay, so let's do this. Let's get you started with a club. I'm going to use a 7-iron here. We're going to illustrate the top of the handle or the top of the grip with this blue piece right here. And this is going to fit right into your skin fold like this. from there, I want you to lay your hand over like this. Now, you see everyone, he's kind of gripping it at a 90-degree angle. That's a problem for everyone. You can't do that. What we need to do is come in at this angle at a 45-degree angle. So let's do that again. I'm going to slip this into his skin fold, and then he's going to come across it. There you go. Like a 45-degree angle, just like that. Relax this arm and bend it down like that. Now, that is the top hand of the grip. Now, it seems simple, but I got to tell you, it's often done wrong. It's often done wrong because you don't really know what you're doing yet, and this is a brand new thing. So I want to do it one more time to show you again. There you go. Come into this across at a 45-degree angle, stick it into the skin fold, finger grip like that, and then lay your thumb over your index finger like that. There it is, guys. That is the top hand of the Robertson grip right there. Look at it again. Now, at this time, you're forming two pieces. The top two fingers make a piece, and the bottom two fingers make another piece. Do you see that your little finger is almost off the club, right? It's not doing much.
It's true.
That is the top hand of the Robertson grip. Now, let's look at your lower hand. Lower hand. We're going to cut this into 4 pieces here, like a pie, right there. This lower section right here, everyone, this section right here is going to lay over that lower section, those 2 fingers, and then finger grip like that. Beautiful, very natural, that was good. Now, you formed a V right here. Can you see that? That V is looking right up at your chin. That's a neutral grip, Hunter, neutral grip. So, guys, look at this again. Comfortable. His elbow's bent a little bit, not a rigid arm. 2 pieces. This section's laying over the bottom piece. That is the Robertson grip. That's how we get started. Now let's talk about a low, slow swing. Something to get you acclimated to this grip. That's what this does. So I work with a 7-iron. Grab a 7-iron out of your bag, bring it in the living room, your office, wherever you want, go outside, whatever you want to do. But we're just going to do a little short swing to get you acclimated to the technique. Again, we know the grip. Let's get it correct here. We get the grip. I put my feet together for this one and place the club head at the back of my right foot over here. So on this side a little bit. My hands are slightly pressed forward and I get my grip. What I want to do at this time is get comfortable, and I want to roll the toe up to this position. Okay, so you remember the wrist roll. Remember the wrist roll, don't forget the wrist roll. The wrist roll will roll up to this position right here. Let me show you another angle. Right here. We're going to take the club head, face it down, put your feet together, club head's back here, roll it up to this position where the toe is open. Now, at the back of your swing, it's coming up to equal with your heel, we'll say. So it comes up to here, this position. It doesn't come out here, and it doesn't come way back. It comes to the back of your heel right here. Okay, that's the backswing of it. This is what it looks like coming through. Now we want to take that club from back here and just throw it down, turn your hands over, bring it back to address, so back to square, and then toe up into this position. When you start with my technique, I want you to first get acclimated. Now you know how to grip the club, but I want you to see how it feels just taking a little baby swing, okay? Nothing where we're gonna take it up at all. Just a nice little swing, just to kind of, it's sort of like crawling before you walk, okay? We're gonna do a little swing. So it looks like this. Let's switch places. Come on over here, right there. Now, guys, it's like this, it's very simple. Put a glove on. I use a glove all the time for swinging. Get your grip in here, real nice, just like this. At this time, Hunter, I don't want you to have, we're gonna use this line right here, okay? Is my swing path and my club path right here, and my swing plane will be up through here and here, but this is the club path. Gotcha. I don't want you to be closed to the club path. And I don't want you to be wide open to the club path. What I want you to do is get square with the club path, okay? Get your grip. I want you to put your feet together at this point, and I want you to get your grip, and I want you to put the club head over here behind, probably almost the whole shoe's width, it looks like. So maybe 5-6 inches behind your right foot. So we're here, put it back to here. I want you to take the club, pull back with your right side, let this hand hinge, you guys. Let this hinge, like I just showed you with the wrist roll. Okay, it's going to hinge. So we're going to go here, we're going to get our grip. We're going to, actually what I want you to do at this point, everyone, I want you to do this. I want you to imagine that this club head is now your new right hand. Let's talk about that. Okay, come on here. You can touch your nose, right, with your finger. Touch your ear, touch your chin, right? You can touch everything. Guy, it's real simple. If I can do this, I have control over what's going on with my right hand. When you grip the club like this, Hunter, I want you to imagine that that's the extension of your new right arm and that's your hand down there. And I want you to touch a certain spot over and over and over, okay? So we're not really making a swing. We're trying to focus on touching the spot with the club head. Let me get just a little room here, right there. That's good right there. Watch this. You see the line, back behind my stance. Toe's gonna roll up like this, Hunter. Pull back with your right hand. Don't pull back with your left. Let the left hand travel with the right up to here. And now when you do this, everyone, it looks like this. You're pulling back and the club head is coming back to this heel right here, about the inside of this heel. So I have it at the back of my stance and I roll it up to here, to the back of my heel. At this point also, look at the way my right elbow is tucked into my side when I pull it back. Watch this. See that? I'm not out here flopping around. No floppy here. I'm right here, tucked in here. Pull up to this position right here. And it's still tight right here. Okay?
Gotcha.
Okay. Now, we're going to get here, back of the stance, roll it up to here. And now we're going to come back and return to address. So I want to pull it down, and you're using mostly your right hand. This is still hinging. This is still doing the wrist roll, but wrist rolling down now. So hinges up to here, and come down and return to address. After you return to address like this, I want you to turn the club head over. So return to address and then turn the club head over at the bottom.
Gotcha.
Okay? And when it turns over, I want you to go toe up over here. So you guys can get this. Up here, like this. And again, don't forget, it's coming behind to your heel. It's not coming way back here. It's not coming out here. We're going to go ahead and pull the club back to this position right here. Right here. And this is staying tucked. One more time. Pulls back like this. Comes down, returns to address. Turn your hands over and then up to this way. Toe is in the air. You see that? So let's pull up, return up, and then up to here. Toes in the air.
So let me show you now how I address the ball. With almost every shot, I address it the same way. Almost. So let's work with that. Let's start with your feet. I like to take my feet and widen my stance to just outside of the width of my shoulders. So I'm not too close in here, and I'm certainly not wide out here. I'm just beyond the width of my shoulders, or even with my shoulders. I like to keep my shoulders as level with the ground as I can. Now, the right side is always going to be a little bit lower, but feeling like I'm relatively level, okay? Again, I play the ball in the middle of my stance, so you get your shoes just out your shoulders width. I like to bend my knees and get comfortable, and then you get your club. When you get your club, again, middle of the stance is where I'm playing it, I like to put the club behind the ball and slightly press the shaft forward of the ball. So it looks like this. Get my grip and then slightly press forward here. I don't like my hands behind, and I certainly don't want an overpress. We just want to, again, ball's in the middle of the stance, get your shoes just out your shoulders width, get your grip, lay your club down behind the ball, and then slightly press your hands forward like that. Let's talk about the swing plane now. Swing plane is really important that we stay in it. I see a lot of people turn at their hips a lot with their golf swing, and I don't do that a lot. I use more of a lateral move, meaning that I don't do a lot of twisting and turning. I do a lot of this where I just kind of take it back to here and then fire through it like this, because I believe in firing down the line. It makes a lot of sense to me. Here's a swing plane. Let's talk about when you address the ball again. If you want to address the ball and hit the ball this way, you try to kind of take your toes toward the target. So you try to address the ball where you're lining up your toes with the target. And it's not going to work that way for everyone because everyone's a little different. Some people like an open stance, some people like a closed stance, and it really doesn't matter. But what matters is where, when you're coming through the ball, where that swing plane is, because that's what's going to make the ball go straight and far. Okay, so I'm going to, just for illustration, I'm going to use my toes in this line and say that that's my target line. An open stance would be where you're used to doing this a little bit, and a closed stance would be where you're closing your stance a bit. But just for everyone's sake, I'm going to go ahead and just say that this is my target line, and I'm going to line my toes up with my target line. When I line that up, this is the swing plane. I like to swing inside out about 15 degrees or so. And what that's going to do is going to produce a slight draw on the ball. Okay? I don't like to cut the ball. In fact, I can barely cut the ball. But I like it straight or a slight draw. Something I can count on. So, back to this. We address the target line with our toes so that it's lined up like that. And we see the swing plane is right here. And again, what that means is this club head, or this club, should travel through the swing plane up here and then up to this position. Up here and then up to this position. That's what it looks like. So, let's make a swing. Toes are square to the target line. I see about a 15-degree inside-out move there for the swing plane. You get your grip. And remember earlier we talked about the club not being closed too much or open too much? It was just slightly open looking. Well, that's because it was open that 15 degrees to get square to my swing plane. Did you get that? So I'm not going to get on this swing plane, line up my toes, and then close the face down like this to where I'm going to hit it over here. I'm going to swing and line up that club head through that swing plane. Let's do that again. Toes are lined up with the target. Get your club down. You're playing the ball in the middle of the stance, and you looks like it's slightly open, but it's really square to the swing plane. You get your grip. You're over the ball. You get comfortable. You pull the club up the swing plane like this, up to this position, and you come down and fire down through and up to this position. Remember the A's. So we're not going where we're going to torque around and go like this. We're not going to swing around our hips. And we're certainly not going to go up here and swing out like this. We're going to try to maintain and stay in the swing plane. So this is what it looks like, guys. Just like this. Up here, down through here, up here, down through there, up here, down through there. Maintaining that club head and that shaft through the swing plane. So it's very important to do that. Try not to do a lot of hip twisting. Try to do more of a lateral move again, where you're kind of just taking your body weight, bringing it back away from the target, and then down through and up to the target. That's how I address the ball. That's how you swing through the ball, staying in the correct swing plane. Okay, now I want to teach you an exercise I call cutting the grass. This cutting the grass exercise is absolutely the key to success with this technique. I mean to tell you there is nothing that's going to teach you quicker or be more impactful in your swing than this cutting the grass. It starts like this. Remember at the beginning we started with a low, slow swing, nice and low and slow. Well, we're going to do the same thing, but now we're going to be on grass. So find yourself a driving range, a park, your backyard, but somewhere where you can make a divot, and bring a 7-iron with you and a glove. That's all you need. 7-iron glove and a piece of grass. Go out to the grass, put your feet together just like we did before, and we're going to take a nice little swing, nice little slow controlled swing. Get your grip, play it at the back of your stance again, and we'll roll that toe up and just come through and make a little divot like that. And we'll do it again. And then we'll do it again, and you'll do it again, and you'll do it again, just like that. Now remember earlier I talked about your chin going into your shoulders. Cutting the grass, it's the same thing. You want your chin to get into those shoulders. So back to this again. Feet are together, get your spot. You want to create a little divot here. When you're making this swing, this low, slow swing, low and slow swing, watch where my chin is, right here, into that shoulder, and then when I follow through, same thing. So our head's not moving all around, Let me give you another angle here. Here, here, just like this, up, down through here, up, down through here, up, down through here, up, and down through there. Now I'd like you to do about 10 reps. So 10 swings like this. 10 times you swing through it like this, hitting the same spot over and over and over. And what you're trying to do is create a nice square long divot at this time. That long divot is going to become a training device for you, meaning that it's a slot that you actually drop into every time. And what we're trying to do here is get muscle memory, so that only makes sense. So first time, feet together, back here, 10 swings, maybe take about a 30-second break, 10 more, another break, 10 more. So that's 3 reps of 10 swings, low and slow. Same thing, we'll put our feet together, and now we're gonna go with a fuller swing. Use that same divot. Now we have a divot, set the club in the divot, pull it up, higher swing, through the ball. Higher swing, through the ball, just like this. Burying that chin into those shoulders, just like this. Finishing high, handed up here. Finishing high, handed up there. Again, about 10 swings, and let's do 3 more reps, just like you did the first time. Okay, so our feet together, we start low and slow, and then we progress into a fuller swing. Now, after you've done that, take a little bit of a break, come back to it, and let's open up our stance now. Now our stance is open, and we're gonna take a low swing again. So it looks like this. Get in that divot, slightly press forward, up here, like this, through it, up here, through it, up here, through it, up here, through it, and you do about 10 swings again. Staying in that slot. The whole goal is to get that club head to travel back to square at impact and through and up through that divot. We'll go from there to a full swing. Set it back in that divot, get to a full swing. Up here, down here, up here, down here, up here, down here, up here, down there. Now naturally, if your hands come off the club or your grip's not correct, re-grip it and start again. But we'll do 10 swings through here, about 3 reps again. I suggest that you go out and do this for a couple weeks. Feet together, back your stance a bit, pull it up a little higher, and, oh, there you go, and through.
Oh.
Okay, just remember, drive it down. There you go. Pull it up, there it is. Pull it up. Wow! Wow! Whoa, 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 slow down. Guys, I don't know if you can hear that, but I can hear your club head speed already. Just make sure your grip looks good from where I'm standing, so we're good. Slow down a little bit. Okay, guys, that's what it looks like. Go ahead and do that again. Beautiful. Pull it up. Oh! Wow, stop right there. Stop right there. Guys, Hunter's got it. Hunter has cutting the grass down. All you have to do now is get it on real grass so you can see that divot turn into a square. Let's see how this looks. Okay. Well, you're taking it up pretty far already. Okay, that's good. Guys, you see how much he's already, for low and slow, his backswing's pretty high already. Almost parallel. Okay. Show this divot. Come and look at this divot. Bring that in here. Watch this divot, guys. Nice. Nice. Come back here with that camera for a sec. Get him going through that divot. Guys, you see how Hunter is staying in that slot right now. This is what, again, what I call cutting the grass. He's staying in that slot. When you go out to practice, you make your own training device right here by hitting that same spot over and over and over. Okay, stop. That's awesome, Hunter. Good job, man. Guys, all I can say is this. I've not seen this guy hit a ball. That is what you're looking for. You're looking to create that divot right there. This is what I need. You need to take the time, not to be in a hurry, cut the grass, and watch what happens. Now, can you just do it in the same, now he's gonna do it in the same slot, feet apart, a fuller swing. Let's see what you have here. nice. Everything looks good. Okay. Oh, absolutely phenomenal. That's unbelievable. Okay, so, wait, right there. Guys, he looks like he did in the studio to me. How's it feel?
Feels good.
Tell those guys, how's it feel?
It does feel good.
Let's hit a ball. Hunter, hit a golf shot for me. Just make sure you get everything right. Get your hands right. There you go, that's good. Stay up. Oh, beautiful draw, beautiful draw. About 160 yards, 7-iron, 160 yards out of the gate, guys, with the 7-iron. Let's do it again with the draw. Guys, 2 in a row. Beautiful little draw. How's that feel, Hunter?
Feels good.
Let's do one more. Let's do one more. I gotta see one more. Whoa, best ball right there. Look at that. Beautiful height, beautiful hang time. Probably 170. Hunter, nice job.